Now, Democrat Hillary Clinton scored big Tuesday in the U.S. presidential primaries. The former Secretary of State won in at least 4 states, including Florida, Ohio, Illinois, and North Carolina. Now, that was bad news for Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, who was hoping to cash in on momentum from his recent win in Michigan. Clinton does now look closer than ever to being her party's candidate. For the Republicans, Governor John Kasich got his first big win, bringing in all the delegates in his home state of Ohio. But Donald Trump was the big Republican winner almost everywhere else. Still too close to call for Missouri on both sides of the political fence. But one thing we do know for sure is that Florida Senator Marco Rubio has now dropped out of the race. Well, for more analysis, I'm joined by Charles Voisin in Brussels. Thank you so much for joining us, Charles. Who do you think will benefit most from Marco Rubio dropping out of the race?
Well, I don't see John Kasich benefiting from that. It's just another candidate that drops out, so it's good for Donald Trump. But the path forward for John Kasich, even with his win, it's actually his first win. He just won his own state. So the path forward for him to the conventions, it's very, it's almost impossible for him to win. So basically, it's Donald Trump vs versus Ted Cruz, but Kasich's win just made it harder for actually Ted Cruz to beat Donald Trump, and it just delays Donald Trump's coronation. And actually, it's very interesting. People are talking about a brokered convention because actually Donald Trump has a plurality of votes now, but he needs the majority to win the nomination on first ballot. And if he doesn't reach that magic number of 1,237 delegates, well, there will be more than one ballot, and then the delegates will be free progressively to choose the nominees they want, even if they were pledged to choose, like, let's say, Ted Cruz, they might change their mind. But we don't know what's going to happen, and it may be chaos. But actually, I don't think it's going to happen, because in that case, you have Donald Trump running as an independent, and I don't think the Republican Party wants that. I mean, a brokered convention, because the party could implode.
It's true. There is still a lot of confusion and questions as to what can happen over on the Republican side. On the Democrat side, however, things do seem to be a bit more clear-cut, at least. Do you think now things are all over for Bernie Sanders?
Yes, I think we need to watch the thing the way they are. You know, he just lost every state last night. He is running a very interesting and vigorous campaign, and what he's doing by continuing running right now is basically telling Hillary Clinton, if you are at the White House, well, the left will be watching. We want campaign finance reform. We want justice reform as well. We want healthcare for everyone. And she has a very vigorous movement on the left. And so she knows that the left won't accept, like, what Bill Clinton did in the 90s. It was too conservative, and it is partly responsible for mass incarceration. And the left is very angry with that. And well, Sanders, he did just the best campaign that he could really hope for as a social democrat.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Charles. That's Charles Voisin speaking to us from Brussels.